Over to parallel bars we go. Eric Lopez of Cuba. Big time comeback for him.
Like we've said over and over again, very strong gymnast. It's all about connecting difficult elements like that giant double back together. He does it 2 times in his exercise. Your arms really take a pounding on parallel bars nowadays. Just the dismount. Big step on that landing, but he'll take that one.
And now we get the score for Morgan White.
Morgan White, 9.4.
A 9.4. And she'll take that.
Yes, I know what it is.
And that puts the pressure on Tasha Schweikert from behind heading into the last rotation. Laura Martinez.
Great start to the competition with the vault, but had a disastrous fall on her landing, so that's the last thing that she remembers. Horrible dismount on the uneven bars. Really has to get down and focus on this event.
Very nice going the other way. We've seen a bunch of front flips there. Ground out, back layout, step out, perfectly on.
That's refreshing.
This is an important routine for her coming into this 3rd rotation. She was the number 3 international gymnast. She's right on the bubble.
She'll do 3 tumbling skills in sequence. Flip-flop, layout into flip-flop. It's a pretty element right here. They have a rhythmic gymnast from Spain that helps in all the choreography, both on the balance beam and the floor exercise. Jesus Carballo said that the team he fielded at the World Championships in Tianjin was the best team he has ever put out on the World Championship floor. In fact, all the kids, all his athletes were rookies. There wasn't one athlete that had ever competed at a Worlds before. That's pretty remarkable when you consider they finished 7th.
And I'll tell you, they really, in a lot of ways, I thought they didn't get their due in China. They ended up 7th.
Very tough element she just completed there. Again, a popular move. It's called a wolf jump. She did it with a full twist. It's an E element. She gets through this one.
Trying to hold on to that final spot. And now the tally for Eric Lopez. It's a 9.4. He moves ahead of Brett McClure. So this has been a big charge up the leaderboard for Eric Lopez. He started slowly, then was 4th, then was 3rd, now is 2nd, depending on how Alexei Bondarenko does. And for Alexei Bondarenko, a trip to Las Vegas reunites him with a good old friend, Vitaly Sherbo, the most decorated male Olympic gymnast ever. This was yesterday. He has a gymnastics school here in Las Vegas, and it looks as though his new life is fulfilling in every way.
Yeah.
But he's a popular guy.
Yeah, great guy, and just tremendous gymnast. He will be remembered forever in the sport. 6 Olympic gold medals in 1 Games. He is just unbelievable.
Remember, Bondarenko had the lead. Eric Lopez of Cuba has had 4 straight big-time routines. We'll see if Bondarenko can hold on to the #1 spot.
Well, he's the current silver medalist in the world on this event, and deservedly so. Nothing stops here. He just keeps moving. Beautiful element. Watch this. Very difficult, makes it look so easy. Small step there in that handstand. But this is going to keep him comfortably in the lead.
Alexei Bondarenko, so far today in Las Vegas, the class of the field. But off that, it looks like it's going to be Bondarenko, Lopez, and the surprising American, Brett McClure.
The great thing about this exercise, everything keeps moving. Watch this. He'll jump up his arms, do a 3/4 twist, and land in a handstand. Very unconventional and a lot harder than it looks, actually.
9.5.
9.5, a big score for Laura Martinez. Once again across the floor here at the MGM Grand Garden in Las Vegas. Amy Chow, the last woman to go on the balance beam.
Amy Chow.
What's interesting about Amy's routine right off the start, it's a very simple mount. She chooses to get on very simply, but the rest of this routine is packed with difficulty starting right here.
Tell you, I've been watching gymnastics for a lot of years, and every time I see a female gymnast do a backflip with a full twist, like this right here. Oh, God. That's too bad.
That's a hard skill.
Boy, there's a lot going on there.
Every time you fall, of course, 5/10 deduction, automatic. We do tend to see a few more of those full twisting back somersaults in the world, but very few done in the pike position like Amy just attempted.
Another very difficult combination, ending with a full twist swing down. She said her decision to come back to the international scene was not based at all on U.S. results. She's watched the competition. She watched the World Championships. She just said simply, I want to come back. There's something more for me.
Big dismount, triple twist.
In combination.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, it's the hardest dismount along with Kudanovas.
But guess what? That 5/10 deduction could be a huge opportunity for Tasha Schweikert. Just when it looked like Amy Chow was going to cruise in this event, she doesn't.
Well, you take the risk, you know, you got to do it to get the big score.
Huge element.
So hard, and you see the shoulders just a little bit.
Yeah, she was on. Hips were squared to the beam, the shoulders were off. That's what threw her off the beam.
So while Amy Chow smiles through it, we go back to the men's story for a moment. For Alexei Bondarenko has a score of 9.437, and he's got a huge lead over Eric Lopez of Cuba. He'd almost have to not show up for the 6th rotation to miss this. It's a lead of .688 heading to the high bar. The score for Amy Chow is a tough one for her to swallow, I'm sure. It's an 8.375, and everything has gone topsy-turvy in the American women's battle here. I had said it was a big opportunity for Tasha Schweikert. I was wrong. It turns out to be a big chance now for Morgan White, who suddenly is the top American looking at an American Cup with 1 rotation to go. Then it's Tasha Schweikert, and Amy Chow has fallen from the first American to the 3rd. Elena Prudhanova still leads. And let's take you over to the men's story. After 5 rotations, it's Alexei Bondarenko, Eric Lopez of Cuba coming on, but he trails by a ton. Then the most important thing is, who's it going to be as the top American? Right now, it's Brett McClure. We'll see as we head to the final rotation here in Las Vegas next.